So this is a template that I use on a daily basis with my team. We call it weekly leading indicators. So it's basically taking account of all of the KPI metrics that you are being measured against for a quarter or a fiscal year. And we're kind of taking that into a template here and then reporting on it week over week. So you can make sure that you are seeing your progress throughout the quarter and make sure that you're not falling behind. If you are falling behind, you can see what you are falling behind on specifically. If something is doing great, you can take a look at those opportunities as well and see how you can leverage those further into the quarter as well. But you can see in the top corner, you kind of measure the percentage through the quarter that you are. So you can see how far you are to your targets as well. And then on the bottom here, you have all of the metrics that you're looking for, the current week results that you are measuring, the quarter to date total, and then your target for the quarter as well. So these are just rough numbers that we have here. You can look at the status week over week also. So for instance, campaign members is one of the metrics that we measure by. So if we get 200 campaign members in for a given week and the target for the quarter is 4,000, and then I can't do quick math, but 4,000 divided by 13 weeks, whatever that is for the weekly result, you kind of want to see how you're tracking for that specific week. And then if you are above target, you'll measure it as green. If you're a little bit under, you can measure it as yellow. But if you're falling really far behind, you can measure it as red. And it gives your team a little bit of an indicator to be like, oh, like, how are we doing? What do we want to optimize? What do we want to change up, especially as you're getting further down the quarter? So just a fun little template. It's great to keep up to date with what your KPIs are. Again, like I said, tracking progress through the quarter. And then it's a great learning tool for your team as well. So if you are a senior leader and you manage a team, this is a great intro step to get them introduced to reporting and metrics and taking a look at how we're doing throughout the quarter. And it gives them a little bit of ownership as well to kind of say, hey, like, this is my campaign. I want to show you how far we've done. And it also allows them to be a little bit strategic to say, hey, this webinar that we did brought in so many campaign members and I wasn't expecting that. So maybe it's a third-party webinar that you did. That's a good publication that you want to use. And maybe it's something you think about in the future to try and replicate those results moving forward. So just a fun template to use to kind of keep up with your reporting and KPIs, and hopefully a good learning tool for your teams.